but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Now, if you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Alabama quickly back to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Tempo and overdrive.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree with Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
Hey, homie.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quick pass on the fly motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To throw, it's Ewers. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked.
He's lucky he got sacked. That was about to be a pick.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it.
He's scared to throw. Scared to throw.
He goes at the 18.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. And we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Adams. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. How about the oak? The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer,
he's going to let one fly down the middle.
He run committed. He run committed.
That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So
oh, you lucky, Bill. Oh, you lucky, Bill.
Let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They're getting this guy lathered up.
You know where to go, Bill.
Holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking?
Yeah, I will after this finishes. I can't do it right now.
Football and flew down with some bad intentions.
You got the pick. All I got took was like 3. So I'll do it in a second.
Motion from the offense.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Looking for a man. It's Ewers. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass.
Pick. Oh, that's a pick.
The connection on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at his sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on teams. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The Tide will get the first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it,
we'll take 3, Bill.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Unleashes one. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first round pick at the wide receiver position from him.
I should have been more patient.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And
better get out there.
Ground after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you're going to love being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback.
He ran the wrong route and everything.
It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey,
that was the wrong route.
Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Feeling some heat.
That's a good play. He read it. That was a good play. He read it.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt.
8 yards on this play, at least 8 yards.
Possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Wrestled down at the 26.
That's better than that.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they love.
Please be in man. Let's find out.
Wide receivers
can't be in man. Ain't nobody over the slot.
Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
In the red area, it's Miller.
Come on, baby. Get up the field and block. Keep him in it. Keep him in it. Keep him in it. Keep him in it. Let's go. Let's go. Hike the ball.
The give to the back.
Ooh, good tackle.
Running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd down where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
I ain't gonna help you, Bill.
To the ground, try to move the chain. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a
so the audible.
After after that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made.
Bill, you thinking of a play, ain't you?
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Screen.
Plenty of time left in this fight. No need to panic. This offense just has to put.
Dang it, I saw it. Too late.
And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Back to throw, it's Ewers.
Bill, we know what you doing, man. You going safe.
Big hit on first down, second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Offense gets set for second down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw.
Mine! Oh, that was a pick! That was a pick!
Bart meet windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Muscling ahead on third and short. He steps out of bounds.
Oh, that was a pick.
Down on the play.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the
Bill, we ain't going for that, Bill. You on the hash, Bill. You're not running the speed sweep to the boundary. We know better.
You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Dude, you ain't even looking to pass.
Got a few and turn that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down.
No, sir. No, sir.
Sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Oh, shoot.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buying some time.
Pick! Oh! He wanted to run! He wanted to run! Let's go! Let's go!
Return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So last time, David,
You got inside. You got inside.
But settle for the field goal.
Yeah, but
got him.
And I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense,
oh, he dropped it.
Another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around.
Come on, man. You can't drop that.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10.
Give me inside. Give me inside.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Milroe.
I saw that. Just take the sack. Just take the sack.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late
Just
in the
take the
first
sack.
All right, now, if you're the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from, because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Buys a little extra time. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up
fight
on a
another
play
day.
like that. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
We did. Water bounce.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Going to throw it over the top of the knee.
He slowed him down.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That.
Comes out throwing on 1st down.
Why do they got me so slow? Should have called timeout.
I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
Mm. Come on, man.
Here comes that Alabama offense.
Ooh.
They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to...
Afterburner's coming. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Looking to scramble. He can't
Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback is being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pressure coming.
What am I doing, man?
And the quarterback is snowed under. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Here.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. High and away, heading toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going...
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not a strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
It may come this time, but it may come this time.
Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially...
Oh, I knew that was coming.
Up a little bit. So I do look for...
Should have went over there. Don't run, hurry up.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends have so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the
He got 4 yards on
Well,
that.
and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Yeah, we're fired, Bill.
He wants to throw it again. Just too much pressure on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete
Dude,
to
I
left.
picked inside.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. This dude is just exceptional in
For that
every
reason.
facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him.
Hey, that's a live ball. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Trying to bully their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Dropping back, it's Manning. Going for 6.
Oh! I knew it!
And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
They won't give me my picks.
Sets and formations on offense.
Oh, I knew it.
The defense out. You create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Dang it.
About to kick
Freaking
it off,
knew it.
punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide
That
offense
sucks.
rolls onto the field. Miller with the ball. Got room at the And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Alabama quickly back to the line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on any play, defenses are scared out of their mind now.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
The run from the shotgun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the
So like, it's my first time on offense.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air.
Dude, you gotta run your route, man. Please.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Oh, I saw him.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense.
Run your freaking route.
Speed up that process any way you can.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The offense in hurry-up mode. They'll give it to him again. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Put yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And he's tripped up, but not before
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll ride the
run committed.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Leaves it with the running back.
Good inside out.
Real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big time.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Milroe.
I knew you were going to be peeking inside. I audibled it to it. I knew you'd be peeking inside.
That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
It'll work.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He makes the catch.
I don't know how he got turned around.
Him down after he rips off a huge play.
Like at all.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Quickly out to the tight end. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Oh, we got people all over the place right there.
You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, power run here. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
The Longhorns are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback adapted. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
Oh, that's another pick. Oh, my God.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field and cover so much ground. You don't
Oh, it's on your hands. It hit your hands.
The linebacker comes through.
You got to have that, man. It hit your hands. Dang it.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Ewers. He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical.
What the hell is going on with that?
Right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup
Need you to
there.
give me my
The defense
yards.
is able to make the stop.
And that play is essentially like the jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally.
They're gonna give me my
Between
yards.
tackles, they'll do it outside, but there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game, and I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Pulls and fires complete. He's
Ain't cover everybody, Bill.
Big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Haynes. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Quarterback will audible. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the kick.
Deep shot for the end zone.
Run to me.
Alabama! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job of making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll call for the fair catch here.
And I pick. You've been flirting with it all night. Multiple picks. You've been flirting with him. Let's go.
Here comes the Texas offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying
Can't
to
see
do,
the
what their
field. He's
game
nervous,
plan is.
coach.
Now you get to go into phase 2.
I know he can't see the field.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Manning. And
That was a pick. I'm standing there. I know where he's going.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He takes a chance and fires it across.
Ah! Ah!
Such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Gotcha!
It's incomplete. And they
good timeout, baby. Good timeout.
Drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Good timeout.
The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And
good timeout, baby.
Pick up there before the defense knocks him down.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark, a lot of times, and you take care of the football, you win.
My play at? You see my play.
Physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side.
Where is my play?
This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative, and they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Well, we know it's over when you got to throw the ball.
Got some room to run. Smashes through. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? We talk about all the time. Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
To the air. It's Manning. Trying to get to it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He's back to throw on second down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Off the RPO. Quick throw to the right. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. He's going to pass. Getting some heat.
Ah! That was mine! Ah!
Before he wanted to, the defense put the heat on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right?
Oh my God!
They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Come on, Bill. I'm going to keep playing dime. I want you to throw me a pick.
Well, they haven't been able to get it done on fourth down so far today. They've missed on their first two attempts. Is the third time.
What the hell is that, Bill?
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the done.
Stop, Bill.
Second down coming up. Back to throw. It's Milroe. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down.
Dang it, Bill.
Execute their offense. Still
He burnt, Bill.
And they've had a great day.
X is burnt.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going back to the well, another deep.
He was burnt. Where are you throwing it, Milroe?
Falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh. I saw it. Hey, he was 5 of 11 on third down. 0 for 3 on fourth down. That killed him. I was +2 in turnovers.